Hello and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm Dharamjot Kaur, back with the latest from the world of crypto. Let's have a look at the headlines first. Cryptocurrencies rebound ahead of Fed rate decision. US SEC chair cautions investors of crypto return that may seem too good to be true. Justin Sun to increase Tron-Based project workforce by 50%. Words with Friends co-founder raises $46 million for Web3 game studio. MicroStrategy CEO Saylor says no margin call on Bitcoin loan. Ethereum whales add $550 million FTX tokens as prices plummet. Three Arrows Capital dumps $33 million staked Ethereum. BlockFi fined more than $900,000 by Iowa State. El Salvador loses $52 million on its Bitcoin bet due to market crash. Cryptocurrencies spurted ahead of Federal Reserve's rate meet outcome Wednesday, decoupling from the moves of US stocks amid continued economic uncertainty. The S&P 500 continued its slide a day after it closed in a bear market for the first time since 2020. The broad market index fell 0.4%, while the Nasdaq Composite rose 0.2% at the close of trading. Investors remain jittery on concerns that the Federal Reserve's effort to fight inflation will push the US economy into a recession. The Fed is set to release a monetary policy decision on Wednesday after a two-day meeting. Analysts expect the Fed to consider a 0.75 percentage point interest rate increase. Futures markets have priced in a more than 90% likelihood of such a rate increase being announced, according to data from exchange operator CME Group. Bitcoin was recently seen trading at around $22,200, up over 5% in the past 24 hours. Ether, the second biggest cryptocurrency by market capitalization, was traded around $1,200, up over 8% in a similar time span. Other major altcoins too traded higher. US Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler said that investors should be aware of promised returns from crypto lending platforms and products that seem too good to be true. Gensler said that lending platforms are operating a lot like banks. The platforms are asking for investors' crypto with 7% or 4.5% return. He further cautioned the public that if it seems too good to be true, it may well be so. Focus on crypto markets has intensified again this week amid more volatility that has long alarmed watchdogs. Gensler also called for appropriate laws to regulate digital currencies since the digital assets fulfill the definition of securities. Justin Sun, the founder and former CEO of Tron, said on Twitter that anyone affected by the ongoing job losses in the cryptoverse should apply for available positions across several Tron-based projects. Justin Sun's announcement of job vacancies across the whole Tron ecosystem follows CZ's declaration that Binance is also looking to increase its workforce due to a strong war chest to help the exchange navigate the crypto bear market. According to Justin Sun, Tron DAO, Poloniex BitTorrent, USDD, Ape NFT, the Just Network, and Sun.io are all hiring and looking to increase their workforce by 50%. Playful Studios, an independent game studio from Words with Friends video games co-founder Paul Bettner, has launched a new Web3 subsidiary called the Wildcard Alliance and raised $46 million in a Series A funding led by crypto-native investment giant Paradigm. The Wildcard Alliance, which is the first upcoming game from the subsidiary, is a hybrid multiplayer online battle arena, real-time strategy and collectible card game on the Polygon blockchain. The game is framed as the ultimate spectator sport, where competitors can interact and transact directly with their in-game fans and supporters. MicroStrategy Inc. CEO Michael Saylor has urged investors not to worry about a potential margin call on a Bitcoin-backed loan, claiming that the company has plenty of collateral to pledge if one is required. Saylor further said that there won't be margin calls as long as the Silvergate loan is collateralized with an LTV of less than 50%. In May, the software company claimed that the price of Bitcoin would have to fall to about $21,000 before a call on its $205 million loan from a Silvergate bank unit, which would be triggered. But that just might contribute more to the collateral package so that it never gets there. After sliding as low as $20,800 on Tuesday, Bitcoin was trading around $22,000 recently. According to BTIG analyst Mark Palmer, the company should be able to meet any margin call because it has more than 95,000 Bitcoins to put up as collateral. The company must keep a loan-to-collateral ratio of less than 50% and keep at least $410 million in Bitcoin in a custody account. Some of the largest Ethereum whales have purchased more than $550 million of FTX token even as the cryptocurrency market continues to crash. An ETH whale known as Blue Whale 0116 bought $15 million FTX token worth $343.9 million, according to Whale Stats. Another Ethereum wallet named Blue Whale 0079 purchased $149.04 million worth of FTX tokens in a single transaction and sold most of the token. After the sale, the Whale wallet now holds just $3.8 million worth of FTT tokens, data showed. The massive purchases by whales has helped FTX token price to climb to $23.8 recently, up over 1% in the past 24 hours. Three Arrows Capital, a venture capital firm, swapped about $33 million worth of Lido-staked Ethereum for Ethereum on DeFi platform Curve. The decision rose as STETH prices diverged further from the ETH prices in secondary markets, pressuring traders using the DeFi token as collateral. Three Arrows is the second major holder of STETH to dump the token since last week. Crypto trader Alameda Research had swapped about $1.5 billion of the token, all of its holdings for ETH last week. STETH's divergence from ETH can likely be tied to that trade, which also occurred on Curve. The DeFi token is currently trading at $1,142 approximately, compared with ETH's price of $1,200. Crypto lending firm BlockFi was served with another consent order from a state agency for offering and selling securities without registering as a broker-dealer. Iowa's insurance division has ordered the firm to pay a $943,000 fine as part of a broader settlement with securities regulators across the US, announced in February. BlockFi's offerings have drawn scrutiny from securities regulators both on the federal level and from the state agencies. Iowa's consent order is part of a multi-state investigation with the SEC and state security regulators from 53 jurisdictions that make up the North American Securities Administration Association, or NASAA. The investigation confirms that BlockFi will pay $50 million to the 53 jurisdictions and $50 million to the SEC in fines in a $100 million settlement with the SEC. The Iowa consent order alleges BlockFi misrepresented the level of risk in its loan portfolio in addition to selling unregistered securities. Specifically, BlockFi stated in multiple website posts that its institutional loans were typically over-collateralized, when in fact most loans were not over-collateralized, said the order. El Salvador's Bitcoin holdings are now valued at $51.5 million, worth about half of the $104 million the country has invested in the cryptocurrency for its treasury in the 10 months since it made Bitcoin legal last September. Bitcoin was trading near $22,200 recently. President Nayib Bukele has announced 10 purchases of Bitcoin since September 2021, with the country at last check holding 2,301 Bitcoins acquired at an average price of $45,171 each. El Salvador Finance Minister Alejandro Zelaya said that the Bitcoin losses posed extremely minimal risk to his country's fiscal position, noting the amount is less than 0.5% of the government's budget. That's all for today's news. I'm Dharamjot Kaur signing off for now. Keep watching Crypto TV.